Hello students, I hope all of you are doing good, and in the previous video we have learned about the elementary operations, and here I have taken two sums of exercise 3.4, sum number 1 and sum number 4. One sum we will do with the help of row operations and the second sum we will do with the help of column operations. If you remember, in the previous video we have discussed when I start the sum with the row operations, I will take here the given matrix as A. A will be 1, 2, minus 1 and 3. This is our given matrix. So we will write down here, we will apply row operations. It will not be mentioned which operations you have to apply. It is your choice totally which operations you want to do the sum with, right? So when I write down, we will apply row operations. We will write down here A equals to IA. Now this side, the given matrix A, we will write down it is 1, 2, minus 1 and 3. RHS I, that is identity matrix, and the order of identity matrix we will keep same, the order of A matrix given, and here we will just write down A. Now our motive will be to convert this given A matrix into the identity matrix with the help of 3 elementary operations which we have discussed, and whatever operation we apply here, same operations will be applied on this matrix as well, corresponding to which there will be changes in the elements of this matrix, and once we get this matrix as I, whatever this new matrix has become, it will be inverse of A. Okay, so let me give small recall of the 3 operations. The 3 operations are, first is we can interchange any 2 rows. Second operation, we can multiply any row by a non-zero scalar. Third operation which we have, we can add the elements of one row to the elements of some other row. So here what we will do, as the first element is 1, right, and according to identity matrix first element should be 1 only, but here we have to make it 0. So what we will do, if I do this 2, how will I make 0? If I subtract 2 from it, because we cannot multiply by 0, remember, but I can add, I can subtract. So if I do this 2 minus 2, I can make it 0. Now this minus 2 from where we will bring, if I multiply the first row with 2 and I subtract it from the second row, I will get it here 0, right? So our first operation here, it will be apply R2 arrow. Now in which row we are applying the operation? Second row. That means in which row we are making the change? It is second row. So we will write down R2 arrow. What is the operation? In this R2 we will be subtracting 2 times of R1. This minus 2 of this we will do. Only then this will become 0. I cannot multiply this row by 0 to make it 0. I cannot do anything else, but yes, I can multiply any row by non-zero scalar, and that row I can add to this. So here it will become R2 minus twice of R1, right? So here what will happen, since there is no change in R1, we will keep the R1 as such. R2 is 2 minus 2 times R1. So it means it will be 2 minus 2 times of 1. Similarly here it will be 3 minus twice of R1, that is minus 1. Similar operation we will apply in this matrix. No change in R1, we will keep it as such. But in R2, what is the change? This element of R2 minus 2 times the element of R1. Similarly 1 minus 2 times of 0, and this A we will keep as such. So this will be our first operation. So according to which this will be as such. Now 2 minus 2, it has become 0. 3 minus 2 of minus 1, so it will become 5. Okay, and here no change in R1, 1 0 we will keep as such. 0 minus 2, it will be minus 2. 1 minus 2 into 0, it will be 1. So here we will keep A. So we are getting here 0, this is minus 1, and we have to make it 5. Now our target should be, first of all I will make this A21 element 0, Then I will make this A2 to element 1. Once this element has become 1, with the help of this one I can make this element 0. So first we will do this way, then I will make it 1, and after that we will make this element 0. Now how will we make it 1? Remember, there is, if I do addition, like if I want to make it 1, I can do one thing, R2 plus 4 times R1, because 5 minus 4 will make 1. But the problem will come here, if I do R2 minus 4 times R1, 0 minus 4, again I will get here minus 4. So the purpose will be defeated to make it 0. So the other way, I can multiply second row, because we have the operation, we can multiply the elements of any row with non-zero scalar. So we will multiply this by 1 by 5. So it will be R2. Now the operation will be, I want to multiply the elements of R2 by 1 by 5. If I multiply 5 by 1 by 5, what I will get? I will get 1. So it will be 1 minus 1. 0 will remain 0. 5 into 1 by 5, it will become 1. And here, no change in R1, it will be 1, 0. But R2 we are multiplying by 1 by 5. So here the element will become minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 5. A we will keep as such. Right. Now we have made this 0. We have made this element also 1. Now the last thing, we have to make this minus 1 as 0. I think you can think of this operation, what will be the next. If I do minus 1 plus 1, it will become 0. And if I add this 0 to 1, it will not make any difference. So the last operation will be in R1. The operation will be R1 plus R2. Because in the elements of R1, I will add the elements of R2. So it will become 1 plus 0 will give you 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will give you 0. And no change in R2, we will keep it as such. The same operation will be applied here. R1 elements plus R2 elements. 1 plus of minus 2 by 5. So it will become 3 by 5. And here it will become 1 by 5. And this is minus 2 by 5. And it is 1 by 5. And here we have A. Right. So now our this matrix has become identity matrix. And this has become some new matrix into B into A. What does it mean? If the product of any two matrices come equal to I, so the second matrix will be called the inverse of the first matrix. So we will say here, therefore A inverse will be 3 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 2 by 5, and the last element is 1 by 5. If you want, you can keep 1 by 5 common also, right?